Hey guys,
Hi, Deep.
hi Lee. Thanks for staying back after school today. Um, did you check our English homework for next week? Our teacher want us to talk about my role model. I think it is better if we practice together first. What do you guys think?
Yes, I saw that. To be honest, at first I thought this topic will going to be so boring. Usually, people will just like to talk about famous people like Ronaldo, Elon Musk, or Taylor Swift. But for me, the people who really inspire us are the one close to us.
Oh, I agree with you, Ancha. I was quite stressed at first because I don't really follow celebrities. I don't know much about their real life. Talking about someone we actually know feels much more real. So, who want to go first?
I can start first. Okay.
Okay.
When we talk about a role model, the first person I think is my father.
Mhm.
I know it sounds very common, but the older I get, the more I appreciate him. How about you, Ajak?
For me, it is my high school teacher, Puan Noraini. She teach chemistry, but honestly, she taught me more about how to be a good person than just a science formula.
Oh, nice choice, everyone. But for me, I choose someone close to, but not a parent. I choose my elder brother, Ichan. He is only 6 years older than me, but he changed the way I think about life.
Cool. So we have a father, a teacher, and an older brother.
Yeah.
Let's start with my story first.
Okay.
Let me tell you why my dad is my hero. So my dad is not a rich boss or a famous person. He is just a retired technician. When I was younger, I always saw him coming home with dirty clothes and grease on his hands. He looked so tired every single day. But the amazing thing is, the moment he walked into the house, he would smile, hug me, and ask about my school. He never brought his stress home.
Wow, that is so nice of him. Azim, it is not easy to smile when you are super tired after working all day.
Exactly, and I really respect his hard work. He worked at the same company for over 30 years. He was never late, and he never complained about his boss. He always told me, Azim, it doesn't matter what job you do, even if you are just cleaning the floor. Do it honestly. If people can trust you, you will be successful. I will remember that advice forever.
Wow, that is very good advice. Did your family even go through any hard times where your dad show his strength?
Yes, we did. A few years ago, my family had a big financial problem. My mother became very sick, and the hospital bills were so expensive. My dad didn't cry or give up. He started driving Grab after his normal working hours. He only slept for about 4 hours a night. He did all that just to make sure my mom got her medicine and I could still buy school books. Seeing him carry that big problem quietly taught me what real responsibility means.
Oh my god, Azim, it makes me want to cry. It made me realize that our parents do so much for us behind our back. Do you follow his habit now?
I try my best. Now, whenever I feel lazy to wake up early for school or complain about hard homework, I think of my dad. He woke up at 5 a.m. every day for 30 years without complaining. It makes me feel ashamed of being lazy.
Wow, that is very amazing story, Ali. Thanks for sharing. Your dad is a real champion. He taught you about discipline through his action, not just words.
Alright, Ajak, your turn. You choose one, right? Noraini, right?
Yes.
Your chemistry teacher. Teachers meet hundreds of students every year. Why is she so special to you?
Well, teachers are usually very busy, right?
Yes.
But Puan Nur Aini was different. When you talk to her, she listens to you fully. She had so much patience and kindness.
Wait. Was chemistry your favorite subject?
No way. I used to hate chemistry in Form 4.
Oh.
I failed my first 2 tests. I was so sad and stressed out. I feel like I was the dumbest student in class. I just sat at the back and did not want to try anymore. But one day, instead of scolding me in front of everyone, Puan Nuraini asked me to come to the teacher's room after school.
Oh no, going to the teacher's room is always scary. Were you nervous?
I was terrified. I thought I was going to get a big lecture, but when I sat down, she did not show me my bad marks. Instead, she gave me a box of chocolate and said, Acap, I know you are a smart boy. Don't worry about your failed grade. Let's find out what you don't understand and we can fix it together.
Wow. She sounds like a super sweet teacher.
Yes, she really was. She spent 2 hours teaching me using very simple example. She made chemistry like a game, but more than that, she believed in me when I didn't even believe in myself. Because of her help, I actually got an A in chemistry.
Wow, that's a big change. From failing to getting an A. That is awesome.
Yes, but it wasn't just about the grades. Puan Nuraini taught me how to be kind people who are struggling. Now, when we do group work in class, if my friend don't understand the topic, I don't get angry. I try to be patient like Puan Nuraini. I want to help people feel confidence just like she helped me.
Oh, that is beautiful, Acap. Good teachers don't just teach books.
Yes.
They change our life.
Now, Hadi,
Yes?
tell us about your older brother, Ijat. Why did you choose him?
Like I said, Ichak is only 6 years older than me. He is working now. The reason he is my role model is because I saw his world journey. With a dad or a teacher, we only see them when they are already adult and mature. But with Ichak, I saw him when he was just an awkward, lazy teenager, and I watched him change into a great person.
That's interesting. What was he like before?
Hmm. He used to be very shy. He had bad social anxiety, so he couldn't even order food at McDonald's because he was too scared to talk to the cashier. He was also addicted to video games and got a bad result in college. But one day, he looked at his life and decided to change. He said, I cannot live like this anymore. So he started reading books, joining public speaking classes, and went to the gym.
Did he change instantly?
Oh no, it took a long time, and
I saw.
and that why I said to you is and that is why he inspired me. I saw him fail many times, so I remember him joining a speech competition and he completely forget his words on stage. He felt so embarrassed and came home sad. But the next week, he went back to the stage and tried again. He showed me that it is okay to make mistake as long as you don't quit.
That takes a lot of guts. It is easy to like someone who is born perfect, but it is more inspiring to see someone fight their own weakness.
Yes, that's right. Today, he is very confident and gives presentation to big boss at his company. So, whenever I feel scared to try something new like speaking English with you guys today, I think of Ichan. He proved to me believe that we can change our future if we work hard every day.
Wow, I love all your story. You know what? Even though all role models are different, I think that my teachers and Hadi's brother, they all have one thing in common.
What's that?
They don't just talk, but instead of that, they show us how to live through their action.
Oh, spot on Acha. Actions speak louder than words. Azim's dad worked double jobs. Puan Noraini gave up her free time for Acha. And my brother faced his fears on stage. They show us the way.
Hmm. This discussion was so good. It made me think about the future. One day, we will become the older brother, the teacher, or the parent.
Yes.
Other people will look at us.
Wow, that's true. It made me want to be a better person from now on, so we can be a good role model for the younger kids.
Oh, wait. Let's move forward and talk about real world examples. When we look at the global stage or even closer to home, who are the famous figures that truly show what a great role model should be?
Globally,
Yes.
one name stands in terms of leadership is Nelson Mandela. He spent 27 years in prison for his belief. However, when he was finally released, he did not choose anger or revenge. Instead, he chose peace and negotiation to unite his country. He is the perfect example of forgiveness and patience against all odds.
Mandela is definitely an icon.
Yes.
His sacrifice is amazing, but if we look at the younger generation today, I highly admire Malala Yousafzai. Imagine being a teenager and having the courage to speak up for girls' education when it was dangerous to do so. She survived a terrible attack and used that experience to share her message worldwide. She reminds us that you are never too young to stand up for what is right.
Oh, those are incredible global examples. Mandela represent passion, while Malala represent youthful courage. What's about closer to home? Here in Malaysia, we also have amazing role models who have made us proud internationally. Who comes to your mind?
Without doubt, Datuk Nicole David,
Oh,
she is a living legend. What makes her a fantastic role model is not just being the world number one squash player for 108 months. It is her attitude. She dealt with heavy pressure for over 10 years, but she remained humble and disciplined. Even after retiring, she started her own foundation to give sport and English training to children from low-income families. She showed us that true champions always give back to society.
I completely agree, Azim. Nicole is a great example of sportsmanship. Another local figure I highly respect is Tan Sri Dr. Jamilah Mahmud, the founder of Mercy Malaysia. She was a successful doctor, but she chose to leave her comfortable life to enter dangerous war zone to provide medical aid. She proved that professional skill combined with a real kindness can save thousands of lives worldwide.
wow. Okay, now let's expand this list to other field like science and culture. Who else inspire you?
In science, we must talk about Malaysia's first astrophysicist, Tan Sri Dr. Mazlan Osman. She is a real pioneer. Long ago, space science was not popular in Malaysia. She worked hard to establish the National Planetarium and later become a high-ranking director at the United Nations. For students who love science, Dr. Mazlan is proof that Malaysians can lead global science projects.
That is amazing. Speaking of national pride, I also want to mention Chef Wan.
Yes.
Oh.
Some people just see him as a celebrity chef, but he is a great role model for passion.
Mm-hmm.
He took traditional Malaysian food like rendang and laksa and showed it proudly to the worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
He taught us to never be ashamed of our culture.
Wow, I'm glad you mentioned Chef Wan, Azim. Let's look at a different example from Hollywood. Acap,
Yes.
what is your opinion on someone like Keanu Reeves? Many young people view him differently from other celebrities.
Oh, Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
It is a great example of a humble role model. Even though he made millions of dollars from movie, he lived a very simple life. He rides the subway, donate money to hospital quietly, and treat his movie crew with great respect. He faced many personal tragedies in life, but he chose to be kind instead of bitter. She teach us that fame should not change your kindness.
Oh, these are all wonderful examples, but I think we can go even deeper. Let's look. Let's look at people who show us how to handle extreme failure or people who change our daily technology. Who else should we add to this conversation?
If we are talking about sports and pure determination,
Yes.
we absolutely have to mention our track cycling champion, Datuk Azizul Hasni Awang.
Oh.
Yes, the pocket rocket man. He faced competitors who are much bigger and taller than him, but he never lets that stop him. Remember when he had a massive wooden splinter pierced through his leg during a race, but he still got back on his bike and finished to win a medal. That is a definition of grit. It shows us that physical limitation do not matter if your heart is strong enough.
That is unforgettable moment, Azim. It gives me chills just thinking about it. Now, if we look at business and technology sector globally, many people look up to creators like Steve Jobs. He was not a perfect human being, and he even fired from his own company at the point. But his version changed how the entire world communities today. He is a role model for innovation because he proved that a setback is just an opportunity to reinvent yourself and come back stronger.
Oh, I like how you mentioned that he wasn't perfect, Acap. That makes him more relatable. What about the arts? Is there a role model who teach us about creativity?
I would suggest Walt Disney.
Disney.
He failed multiple times when bankrupt and was told he had no imagination by a newspaper editor. Yet, he believed in his ideas so much that he created an entertainment empire that still brings joy to millions of children today. He is the ultimate role model for perseverance and protecting your creative dreams.
Wow. So we have Azizul Hasni for physical grit, Steve Jobs for innovation, and Walt Disney for creative perseverance.
Correct.
Yes, but let me bring up a controversial topic. Today, many young people look up to internet celebrities and social media influencers as their primary role models. What you all think about this shift?
Honestly, I think it is quite dangerous. Many social media influencers are famous just because they are rich or attractive, not because they have a good values or skills. They show a perfect they show a perfect created life on Instagram or TikTok. When young people follow them blindly, they start to think that happiness is only about buying expensive things. This creates a very unhealthy culture that comparison and low self-esteem.
I see your point, Ajak. But I want to disagree slightly. Not all influencers are bad role models. There are many content creators who use their platform to teach people about mental health, financial literacy, or even environmental protection. For example, look at creators who organize massive beach cleanups or raise money for charity online. The problem is not social media itself. The problem is that users need to be more selective about who they click follow on.
That is a great debate. So it comes down to our own responsibility, right?
Yes.
So we cannot blame the internet. We have to train ourselves to look past the shiny exterior.
Exactly. Hadi, we often look at the successful person, but only copy their lifestyle. I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
catch up?
I'm a little unwell.
Oh.
We completely ignore the long hours of work and daily failures they experience before becoming successful. If you want to use Dr. Mazlan Osman as a role model, do not just dream about working at the United Nations. You must look at the years she spent studying difficult physics when people told her she would fail.
Perfectly said. And if you look at Datuk Nicole David, don't just look at her gold medals. Remember that she woke up early every single morning for 20 years to train until she was exhausted. If we do not look at the struggle, we are not truly learning from a role model.
Wow, that is a very smart distinction. A true role model inspires us to do the actual work, not just wish for the final reward. Right?
Yes, I agree with you, Hadi. I think we are ready for our English class presentation. Let's quickly write down the main point in our notebook.
Oh
Alright.
God.
Let's do it. Let's get for the awesome check.
Okay.
Let's do
Okay,
it.
let's do
Okay,
the
guys.
our work.